Hello everyone, welcome back to the Retro Seller, where in today's episode we'll be covering another one of these game sticks, this one being the SF900 game stick. A while back, if you follow the channel, you may remember I covered a 4K game stick that had something like 10,000 games on it. I had high hopes for it, but as it turns out, really wasn't that great. I think it overstepped its bounds as far as the systems that it played, and the games were very glitchy. This one, however, focuses on one system alone, and that being the Super Nintendo, or to the rest of the world, Super Famicom. This one has 2,700 games on it. I know you can get different varieties that have anywhere from like 900 to 3,500 games on it, depending on where you look. I got this one on AliExpress for $26.68, but you can also get it on eBay, DHgate, Geek Buying. There's various places where you can find it. So this thing has two wireless controllers that are Super Nintendo style. We'll take a look at those. There are 2.4 gigahertz. There's a SD card on it, so you can add games to it. I haven't really tried yet, but I'm sure you can. There really isn't much out there as far as any other kind of specs on this thing, but I'm hoping that it's decent, at least better than the 4K game stick. It better be, because I actually have a Sega Genesis version of it, which I believe is the SG800, which I'll be doing a video for in the future. But if this one's crap, odds are that one is as well, because it's very similar. But really, there isn't much else to say about it. So why don't we do an unboxing of this thing, and then we'll hook it up and play it and see what it's all about, and see if this is something that you would also want to purchase. Cross your fingers. So here we have the box for the SF900. It's not a bad box. Basically just shows the controller, the stick, and on the back just has some very basic specs. That's about it. So why don't we open this thing up and see what we're getting on the inside. So here we have the manual, which is very basic, no frills. Basically shows you how to use the thing, connect it, all basic stuff, real cheap. And here we have the controllers. Let's take a peek at one of them. So, as I said before, this is in the style of a Super Nintendo or the Super Famicom, the SF being Super Famicom. It's very, very close to an actual Super Nintendo. The buttons actually feel pretty decent. It doesn't feel that cheap. A lot of the wireless controllers that you get from these Chinese sites have a tendency to feel very cheap. This one actually isn't bad. Buttons feel good. These are nice and rubbery. The D-pad is very nice. And the shoulder buttons, they're a little bit noisy, but they're useful. If you look here, there's a switch on here that you could set the controllers for player 1 and player 2, which is a very nice feature. And as you can see in the back, it runs on one AAA battery, but it's actually pretty nice little controller. And what else do we have here? This is an HDMI cable. You basically could hook it up to the back of your TV, and sometimes because of the port on the back of your TV, the game stick might not actually fit in. So this is sort of an extension, allows you to plug it in the back of the TV. This would be your power source, so you could plug it in. If your TV actually has a USB port, you power it off of that, or you know, plug it into a brick of your own, since this doesn't come with it. Here is the SD card that comes with it. This is a 512 megabyte. Seems to come with a little gift, which is weird. A little cheap plastic popsicle thing or something. I don't know what it is. And then we have the actual game stick. So this is it. Looks like it already actually has its own SD card in here. A 4 gigabyte one. Not sure why they give you that little spare one, but that's nice to have. There might be additional games on it. Not sure. And this is, like I said, your game stick. So you could plug this directly into your HDMI port on the TV, or use the cable I spoke of. Put it in that way. And that's basically it. So why don't we hook this bad boy up to the TV and see if this is any good. Hopefully it is. So here we have our menu, and it looks like it's broken up into categories. So what we have here is sports, shooting, adventure, fighting, puzzle, and Famicom games. That would be the original Nintendo. That's a nice little feature here. So why don't we look at a sports game here. So you can see here there are 254 sports games. So you can see there's tons of games in here. Again, we're not going to go through all these 2,700 games. You don't want this video to be like an hour long, but they appear to be in alphabetical order, which is nice. Let's see. Let's pick something. So here we're playing John Madden Football, and listen to this. The sound is already a bit glitchy. I don't know if you can hear it as well, but that's not off to a good start. Let's try to play a game here. Listen to that. It is glitching already. It's really choppy. It is not good. So if you hit start and select, this is a nice little feature. You can save your games. Looks like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 save states per game. So here's where you'd save it. Here's where you would load it. There's a way to set your screen to full screen or scaling up. How about we scale up and see if that improves some of the gameplay with it. And then we have your system where you could set it up to NTSC or PAL. This is set up for auto, so it would automatically do it for you. That's about it. And here's how you quit the game. So let's find something else. So here's some of your shooting games. There are 90 shooting games. So let's just pick something here. How about Parodius? It's a little glitchy. I can hear the sound. Just a tad. Yeah, hear that? Seems like the more things you get on the screen, the glitchier it's getting. It's very disappointing. Very glitchy. You can see if you look how it's scrolling down at the bottom. It's very choppy. This is a game called Sky Mission. Let's listen how glitchy this sound is. So let's see how the gameplay is. It's probably going to be a nightmare. Oh yeah. Whoa. This is terrible. Yo, I don't even know what I'm doing. The controls are actually not very responsive at all. This is bad. This is awful. Here's some adventure games. Let's see what we have here. I mean, it has a decent selection of games, but just the way that they're playing. Well, let's try something out. Right, the sound doesn't sound too bad. If you hear that, it sounds fine. The animation doesn't seem too choppy, so maybe there's hope for it. Yep, there it goes, glitching. Ugh. Yeah, that's awful. There it goes. It's glitching now. So let's go into fighting games, of which there are 111. And we're only going to play a couple of each category. I don't see the point of playing too many of them. I mean, it's meh. Let's just pick something. So here we have Return of Double Dragon. And this is horribly glitchy. Wow. The buttons aren't responding. Listen to the sound. There's a delay on the control. This is bad. Again, very glitchy. Listen to that. Terrible. This one's responsive at least. Listen to that sound. That was a little glitch there. Wow, this is bad. Just keep saying this is bad over and over again, but wow, it is. Just can't handle these games. Listen to that. Wow. I mean, the graphics aren't $20 bucks, but geez. So we got some puzzle games. I'm not going to really get into these. Good portion of them are, I suppose, but that's pretty much what you got there. How about we go back and try some Famicom games and see how they play 8-bit games on here. Oh, Jesus. It's glitching graphically. Which on a shooting game isn't good, or any game really. But even your 8-bit stuff is glitching on it. It's better than 16-bit stuff, but still glitching. But I don't know, I'm not gonna really play that much more. It's I really don't know what else to say. I guess we could just wrap it up. So that was our look at the SF900 game stick. Boy, was that disappointing. So this was definitely a casual player. No, don't waste your money on this piece of crap. So disappointed. I mean, the controller was nice. I love the concept of these game sticks. I mean, you can't get much portable than this. Take your controllers, your game stick, run off to a friend's house, take it on a vacation, plug it into your hotel TV, whatever. I can actually plug this to our TV in our van. We're going on a trip tomorrow, actually, to Florida. And this would have been great to plug in for the kids to play on the way down, but there's no way you could do this. I mean, this is so disappointing. I don't know what to say about it. Just don't get this thing. And I'm expecting the exact same performance out of the SG800 Sega game stick thing that we'll be reviewing in the future. But wow. Again, don't waste your money on this crap. Not much else I could say about that. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Poop.